Fulani terrorists started as a minor conflict between farmers and herders. But like I said in my last videos, conflicts like this can be easily weaponized by foreign powers and politicians. The problem between farmers and herders started long ago. Usually, the Fulanis practice open grazing from the north, but due to climate change, desertification of their land, they decided to migrate to the south. So when moving to the south, any community they come into, they seek permission from the community elders, pay a certain amount of money to use the land for open grazing. So once they're given those permission, they take their cows into the bush to feed their cows. But as time goes on, development comes into that land. Farmers started farming on the roads they normally passed during open grazing. Because they feel that it is their right since they have paid a huge amount of money to graze on that land, they still allow their cows to pass through that farmland and eat any crops they see between the land because they feel that they have paid. They feel that no farmer has the right to plant on the route they normally pass through during open grazing. So the cows eat through those crops and it leads to conflict between them and the farmers. This conflict became brutal. They started killing each other. Foreign powers seen an opportunity here. They weaponized this conflict by giving them weapons. Politicians also give them weapons. So once they have been armed, they see cattle railing as an unsustainable source of income. They go into kidnapping and banditry. From there, they recruit other cattle rearers to join them. They'll trick you that you're going to rear cattle. Then when you get there, they force you into it that either you join them or you die. That's how that numbers keep growing massively daily. And one easier way for the government to reduce this, it won't stop it, but it will reduce it drastically, is to ban open grazing. It won't be easy to ban for two reasons. Banditry has become a multi-million-dollar investment in Nigeria. So there are a lot of foreign powers, a lot of powerful politicians funding it and preventing it from being banned. Another reason why it will be difficult to ban is because banning open grazing means establishing ranches to keep cows. And those ranches are usually expensive, so they normally pass those expenses to the consumers, inflating the price of meat further. But it will be better for cow to be expensive than for us to be losing lives daily. Another major reason why it is very difficult to stop open grazing is because the Fulani has taken control over the north. The north usually was majorly controlled by Hausa, but gradually the minority Fulanis took over. It started from when Usman Dafundo came to the north. He fought against corrupt Hausa traditional leaders. Then the Hausa supported him because they feel that, okay, our government is corrupt, come and assist us overthrow them. They succeeded, but who replaced them were Fulani emirs. That's why you see that most traditional leaders in the north are mostly Fulanis. Fulanis have overtaken almost every state in the north. And most of those leaders are the ones funding these herders. They don't want to spend much capital establishing ranches or take care of their cattle. So they're the ones fighting against the banning of open grazing. So they are even sponsoring the terrorism also. That's why they never want this open grazing to end. They've banned it in some states, but implementing it is actually the problem. So this is the reason why it's very difficult to stop terrorism in Nigeria, because there are different factions. The army is currently fighting battles of every front. There's Fulani terrorists, there's Niger Delta militants, there's ISWAP, there's Boko Haram. So it's not really easy for an underfunded army to fight this battle on every front. And yet the government is doing nothing to empower them, destabilizing their morals and the rest. So due to the fact that Fulani is spread across West Africa, is the easiest group to weaponize, because when you put Africa in poverty, a lot of them have no choice but to join this banditry. So what they do is that they push Fulanis from other parts of Africa, from Niger, from Mali, all of them are Fulanis. So when they come to Nigeria, they speak Fulani for you. You don't know which part of Fulani they come from, whether they are Nigeria Fulani or Mali Fulani. You integrate all of them into the society, carry them to a rehabilitation center. That is why they dominate the Hausa land. Now they kind of said after the Fulani finish conquering Hausa, they will come to Yoruba, and that's what they are doing currently. They've completely conquered Hausa. Hausa is not like the tribe we used to know before. Back then, despite Hausa being the majority tribe in Nigeria, we don't feel their impact anymore. All the Emirs in the north, they used to be Hausa, but now they're Fulani. Fulani started this strategy by making themselves with Hausa, getting married to Hausa, claiming both Hausa and Fulani are one, calling themselves Hausa Fulani. But now it is just Fulani. Nobody cares about Hausa anymore.